Hello and welcome to Black Beacon. So this is a game that is essentially made by sort of some former devs from Punishing Grey Raven, which is Kuro's second game. Now if you don't know, Kuro is of course the company that's behind Wuthering Waves, so that is their second game. So this is the game that's made from the former devs of their second game. And so in Black Beacon, you play as a seer, but you don't exactly know who you are. You don't remember anything. You just sort of wander around until you stumble upon this vast library known as the Tower of Babel. But upon your arrival, something goes wrong, horribly wrong. A black monolith in the Tower of Babel activates. That monolith is called the Beacon, and that triggers basically everything, because then anomalies and creatures start pouring out. And so yeah, it's up to you and your band of people, of your crew of librarians, to stop those anomalies. And so yeah, I'm playing this game on PC through Google Play Games, which is not exactly the best way to play it, but you know what, sure. And yes, there are indeed problems with Google login, so I have to play as a guest first, and then when the devs actually fix that bug, then I can log in and then do all that stuff. And so yeah, we're just gonna play the the intro today, just because I already know. Well, I already know what's gonna happen. I did test the game. And so yeah, it's gonna be a good time. It should be about like an hour and a half, so it shouldn't take us too long. But yeah, that is going to be Black Beacon. And so yeah. But it is important to note that when I tested this game, it was on my phone. So yeah, I'm hoping that maybe seeing it playing on PC might have some better graphics and all that stuff, but we'll see. We'll honestly see. Some other caveats are that there's actually no Japanese voiceover for the story as of this moment. I think they're still probably recording lines and all that stuff, but for the characters themselves, they have Japanese voiceover. So I think the story voiceover is probably in progress and all that stuff. So yeah. Republic of Surreal. So yeah, all the story voiceover is gonna be done in English over here. So yeah, which I have to admit, the English dub isn't actually as bad as I thought it would be. It's actually pretty decent. So yeah.
Come, we will erect a tower. In its wall, we will store knowledge, lest we make the same mistakes. Its peak will touch the sky, so we are not scattered and divided. Come, we will seek the finest resources of all corners, and work together to build this grand tower. Come, we will make this miracle grow through time. Dynasties rise and the thrones fall. Only the tower stood witness, eternity to all. Come, we will continue to build this tower. Day after day, year after year, generations after generations. Come, we will build this tower. Its height that forever reaches for the heavens.
So yes, there is gonna be some timey-wimey stuff.
Let's see who we have here. How intriguing. An outsider who once basked in the sunlight, but chose to descend into the depths of the caves. Allow me to ask, what did you seek in this place? Ah, you wish to know about your past, about where you were and what you had before you arrived here in this moment. Unfortunately, I don't have the answer to that. A complete blank slate is the perfect starting point for everything, don't you think? Who am I, you ask? My name is Cosmos. I oversee a place. See that tower, standing tall like a beacon to the heaven? Inside that tower lies a library that holds all the answers in the world. There you might find what you seek. You can see it. Good. You have beautiful eyes. Trust your eyes, and know that what you're seeing is not a mirage.
I don't think my eyes are pretty. I only wear glasses. It's really not that great.
Now, the tower is yours. Take this pendant. It's the key to the library. Keep it safe, and proceed in the direction of the tower. Your journey has just begun, while mine is coming to an end.
Oh boy, man, the property tax on that thing? Gonna be insane.
Farewell, Outlander.
The person basking in the sunlight. All things have names, and all names have power. A name gives form to an object, and form fixes that object's spirit into place. What is your name?
No, I don't want to be that. Can it not be that? No, let me change my name. Oh, okay. Yeah, that works. I shall be the coldest of ramens. Yeah. HD, Ultra HD. You know what? Sure, let's go Ultra HD. I'm on my PC. Might as well make use of all the hardware. Alright.
We're almost there. You stay here for now. Others will be arriving soon.
A towering black monolith looms into view, piercing through the heart of the tower and drawing the eye skyward beyond the reach of sight. The monolith is impossibly smooth, yet utterly devoid of light, like a mirror forged from the night itself, melding brilliance and darkness into one. Unfamiliar glyphs are etched across its surface, radiating an ineffable aura of mystery. As I stare into it, a strange sensation takes hold, an eerie certainty that it's staring back, like an eye submerged in the abyss. Oh. Can I just WASD? Oh, I can use WASD. Cool. Oh, that's not gonna be fun. Hey. Fun. Ask if she senses anything unusual.
No.
Investigate the abnormal steel. Oh. Okay, this is gonna be so jank on PC. Oh, my frames.
Why are you bringing an outsider here, Zero? We haven't received any visit requests from our allies lately. Oh, if it's some lost traveler, just erase their memory and send them back to the nearest town. Those clothes don't belong to the people of Obed. How did someone like that end up here by accident?
Nana. This person is holding the director's keepsake.
Her calm statement plunges the space into pin-drop silence. The woman who had just been warm and gentle now fixes me with a piercing gaze. Nana steps forward, her tone easing slightly as her footsteps echo in the silence.
I'm Nana. What's your name?
Give her my real name.
Where did you get this?
Tell Nana about my conversation with Cosmos.
Cosmos gave you the Library of Babel, you say?
At that moment, the black monolith shifts ever so slightly, almost imperceptibly, as if the eye lurking in the abyss had just blinked. I glance around, but no one else seems to notice. Only I seem to feel that something is shifting in the air. An indescribable tension brews in the suffocating silence.
Do you know what it means to hold this pendant?
I will take charge of this place. I don't know.
Before Cosmos left, he mentioned that the one who holds this pendant is the prophesied seer.
Wait, why is it it's prophesied, not prophesized? Maybe my English is just bad.
And that we must support that person unconditionally.
The prophesied seer?
Let's put aside whether that prophecy is true or not. This person seems completely unaware of our world.
Seer can sense the existence of this tower.
That doesn't automatically make your guest one of us. There's no point in arguing now. Let's gather Seer's bio information and
Their argument goes on, but their voices gradually fade into the distance. All the while, the monolith grows taller, more solemn with each passing moment. No, this isn't just my imagination. It truly is watching me, calling out to me. Without realizing it, I take a step toward it.
Seer? Seer!
it's the beacon. The beacon is awakening. It's been dormant for so many years. Why is it? The Library of Babel is opening.
Man, the frames. The funny part is when I was actually testing the game on mobile, this was also lagging too. So I think it's a PC problem or a hardware
Stay close
problem.
to me. This place is dangerous.
Space? Why is it space? That's the worst. Okay. Yep, I got it. Already know the things. It's fine. So PGR. I mean, it's not PGR, but you get my point. Yeah. The bird circling above suddenly dives toward me, its sharp beak aiming straight for my forehead. Instinctively, I shut my eyes, but instead of pain, I feel only the soft brush of feathers graze my cheek. Then, a dull thud echoes behind me. The nameless humanoids, attempting to ambush me from behind disintegrated particles of light as the bird crashes into them. Stunned, I watch as it circles once in the void before descending toward Zero.
Come here, On.
As its golden wings fold in, the bird shrinks into a palm-sized finch and lands lightly on Zero's fingertips, tilting its head as if it observes me. Too many impossible things have happened in such a short time. I'm starting to grow numb to the conspicuous absurdity before me. What happened? Was that an earthquake? What are those things?
Indeed. You knew nothing about this place before you arrived.
I don't understand what you mean. Am I supposed to just accept all of this? Get me the hell out of this place.
I can't provide any further information until I confirm your identity. Relax. I'll ensure your safety until the beacon is deactivated. As long as you stay within my sight. I need to find my other comrades. Stay close to me. It's dangerous here.
Yeah, okay. So they pretty much just ported the game straight from phone into this.
Shamash, where are Nana and the others?
He gazes into the endless abyss. Sarah follows his gaze and lets out a soft sigh. The bird perched on her shoulder tilts its head curiously towards the abyss as well.
Let's hope they're not caught up in the unknown sector.
Shamash simply strides up to me.
Stand back.
His voice, muffled beneath the layers of bandages, carries an undeniable, commanding authority.
Don't move.
My body instinctively obeys and steps back. That's moving, man. Then, countless humanoid figures flickers out of the darkness behind him, surging towards us. Yep, got it. Oh, whoops. Oh, right, spacebar. I keep... God damn it. That's my bad. I keep pressing, I'm so used to, just, Wuwa that now I'm like... I'm pressing, left click for attacks. Yep. I don't even know who you are. Attack still dark damage. Yep. Yep. Okay, I thought I pressed left shift. Whatever, that's fine. Okay, I guess I need to time it correctly. Let me hide behind the pillars. Where's the pillars? Oh. Oopalai. Oh yeah, there's the character voiceovers. There we go.
See ya! Release your grip.
And then we meet our next character. But this man keeps getting tossed around. I think even the master from Fate Grand Order is a bit more resilient than this. Zero's call and the giant's roar have faded into the distance, but the pain never comes. Once steady on my feet, I open my eyes. Because now we are in a different place. The sight before me transcends the limits of language. It is as though infinity itself has been sliced, rearranged, and reconstructed, where moments in eternity eerily stand still.
There you are. I've been waiting for you. For a long, long time.
Who are you? Where are we?
I am.
The silhouette utters a name, but fails to leave even the faintest trace in my mind.
This is the borderland the library has created for you, your sanctuary, and your connection to everything. You can come back to this place whenever you want, and through it, you can reach anywhere you desire. However, when you return to your story, you'll forget everything that happened here. Hold my hand.
Though I have countless questions, my throat tightens as if squeezed, and no sound escapes. I can only obediently place my hand in theirs.
I have granted you full access within this realm. Now, I will send you away to where it all began. Farewell.
And there's our next character in the future. Huh? Why am I standing here? The last thing I remember is being grabbed by the giant and thrown out. What happened next? My mind went blank as to my memories have been edited. The events in between are lost to me. However, the collapsing world won't allow me to stay immersed in my thoughts. The endless steel for fortress made of servers is withering. The shattered iron walls scatter through the air, exceedingly gruesome, as though trampled by a vast army. There was no one around before, but within the blink of an eye... Oh, okay. Her long scarlet hair flutters. In the shattered realm, only that figure stands silently. Noticing my gaze...
It's you, Seer. So, is this when we first met?
When we officially meet her in the story, it's gonna be pretty funny because of just the dichotomy between both. She murmurs as she walks towards me, her tone familiar, as if we were old friends who haven't seen each other in years.
How strange. You, in this era, have already gained the permissions. Who granted you the permissions? And when did that happen?
Who are you? Have we met before?
I know you, but you don't know me. At least not now. As much as I'd like to catch up, the current situation doesn't allow it.
Alright, let's go then.
Listen up and remember every word I'm about to say. You're still inside the anomaly. You've arrived in a sector 24 hours ahead of your timeline. What you're seeing now is the future that's bound to happen.
There we go, now that I'm used to controls, I'm a bit more, yeah. Sorry if my keyboard's kind of annoying. I really didn't expect it to be as annoying as it is.
You have the permissions to access the Library of Babel. You are the Seer. Don't doubt yourself. You will become the director of MAON, and you must do it.
There you go.
Here it comes.
The big kablooey. Slowly, a golden sphere rises from the distant ruins. It has no sharp edges, yet the moment it comes into view, a prickling sensation fills the atmosphere. No one knows what force drives its smooth movement. The sphere floats in the air, like the sun hanging high in the sky, surrounded by a golden ring resembling the corona of a star. Directly in front of the sphere is a massive void, initially dark, but now gathering light within.
See that sphere? That's the menace destroying this realm. Soon, it will obliterate this place completely.
As if to confirm her words, the golden ring around the sphere ignites, resembling the erupting corona of a real star. A wave of intense heat rushes towards me, yet the girl remains oblivious to the imminent danger, her tone still calm.
But we still have a chance. This sphere is actually a machine that can be harnessed, and there is a command to stop it. Find Tasni, and he'll help you discover that command. Go find that command and reshape the doomed future. That's why you've come to this place. You're the only one who can save everyone.
It is interesting that, and you'll find out why I'm saying this, it is interesting that she's the last one standing, I think. And that she's so familiar with us in this regard. What on earth is this?
I understand that you're confused. You don't need to understand my words. Just remember them.
Because in this instance, she's actually acting like even more familiar than Zero, and actually a lot more comforting than Zero. Like, this is how I expected Zero to be, but Zero is actually not quite the same, which is, I think, is actually fascinating.
Then, relay my exact words to my past self, who knows nothing about any of this.
The sphere continues to rise, with any debris or wreckage it touches silently dissolving into its radiance. The light at its core has reached its peak, poised to erupt at any moment.
Farewell. Oh, I guess it's see you later.
This man can't stop falling. This man only falls. And we're going back to the past. When you fall in a dream, you jolt awake in reality. I snap my eyes open, gasping for air. Everything in my vision is still hazy.
Calm down. Take a deep breath.
A hand rests on my chest, applying gentle rhythmic pressure, guiding me to steady my breathing. Finally, my vision focuses. I realize I am lying on Nana's lap, and she's gazing at me with a look of concern.
Great. You're finally awake. Don't worry. The beacon is dormant, and the anomaly is gone. You're safe now. Your sudden fall really startled us. Luckily, Zero caught you. I've looked you over, and everything seems okay. Do you feel any discomfort?
I can't answer Nana's question. I carefully look around. The giant who tried to kill me and the girl who vanished in a flash of light are nowhere to be found, and the space itself has returned to a more comprehensible state. It seems I've returned to the base of the tower once again. What is a dream, and what is reality? The events that have occurred in such a short time have surpassed my ability to comprehend and process.
How much longer do you plan to stay in this state?
That's what I mean, because Zero actually acts pretty cold towards you in the beginning of the story. Whereas with our future pink-haired girl over there, like that's actually how I expected Zero to act, just because that's usually how the standard of gacha games is, right? Your first standard character is always a bit more welcoming, but then like here Zero is actually quite cold, and then our future pink-haired girl is actually quite welcoming. For now, until you meet the present day version of her, so.
If you can move your legs, stand up.
I try to push myself up to stand, but my legs refuse to cooperate. The little bird on Zero's shoulder shakes its head and chirps impatiently at my lack of movement, as though scolding me for not getting up right away. Then, seeming to back up Zero's words, it takes flight and charges straight at me.
On.
I know you must have so many questions, but first, tell us, what just happened to you? It's okay if you're still trying to wrap your head around it. We got caught up in this anomaly called the Library of Babel. Just tell us what you remember in the order it happened from your point of view.
No, I'm not goated, dude. Actually.
Then we'll try to answer your questions.
I rub my swollen forehead, casting a resentful glance at the culprit who left me dizzy and disoriented. The bird seems completely unrepentant, continuing to fly erratically while chirping loudly, like an incessant noise.
On. Quiet down.
Zero raises her hand and in one swift and precise motion snatches the noisy bird mid-flight, cutting off its chirps instantly. I turn my gaze back to Nana, who greets me with a warm smile. Recount everything experienced after being thrown by the giants. The words spilling from my mouth seems like something out of a fantastical tale. Had I not lived through it myself, I wouldn't have believed it either. To my surprise, no one shows even the slightest hint of doubt. On the contrary, the more I speak, the heavier the atmosphere becomes.
So you and Zero were attacked by an unknown giant within the anomaly, and you were thrown to a distant sector where you met Erishan from the future. That explains how you ended up falling down from the top of the tower. Any clue about this, Zero?
No. But it doesn't matter now. I eliminated that giant, and it won't pose any further threat to us.
But we haven't figured out its true nature. That leaves me worried.
As I watch the two of them start discussing, I can't help but feel amazed. Do you really believe what I'm saying? Who is Erishan? Obviously the pink hair girl. What exactly are the anomaly and beacon you mentioned?
Oh, of course we believe you. After all, meeting your future self in this Library of Babel is not something impossible. Plus, we can easily verify if what you said is true.
As soon as the words were spoken, Erishan appears.
Hey, I brought back what Cosmos asked me to get from the Philistine Sea. Can someone give me a hand with it? I mean, seriously, why do I have to salvage a chunk of copper sphere from the seabed? It's really weighing me down. Huh? Who do we have here? Oh, did I come at a bad time? Why are you all looking at me like that?
So if you notice, there are some Mesopotamian themes there because it says Elish. Obviously, if you're if you're familiar with your well, not Mesopotamian. Well, I guess it is part Mesopotamia. If you're familiar with Mesopotamian myths, then Elish is actually the Babylonian creation myth. I actually didn't read the full text, so maybe it said that, but that is what Elish is in our actual mythology, right? And so everyone from a particular faction in this game has shared color themes, hence why everyone's like black and gold and white, which I think is kind of cool. Chirp, chirp. A familiar looking bird pops out. Hey, it's me. Both Zero and I are here. Looks like you've invited us all to somewhere unexpected. Why can't it speak human language, you ask? It's only natural for a cute bird like me to speak human language, don't you think? Unfortunately, I can't actually do that. But hey, even if I am unable to speak, you understand what I'm trying to say, to communicate, right? Words don't have to be spoken to be understood. That is true. That is true. You're hearing my words in your mind? Awesome. Now this cute bird's got some instructions for you. Just follow along. As head librarian, you still have many things you must do. Go back to a point in time where you should be. This isn't exactly where everything got started, but it certainly is the most suitable starting point for you at this moment. Yep, let's go. Yep. Let's go.
私、誰かと行動することはめったになくて。
There we go, man.
実行する。
First strike, yeah, makes sense. Now, I would like to enhance my characters, but it's kind of forcing me into the tutorial stage, so can't exactly do that as of this moment. Also, again, I am a pretty casual player of gacha games, so yeah.
What you just experienced is called an anomaly. The anomaly originates from that black monolith. We call them beacon. There are numerous beacons and anomalies in the world. That monolith is just one of them. The vision it creates is called the Library of Babel. To put it simply, when the beacon is activated, the space within the tower becomes infinite, and time itself materializes separately. This will result in the creation of a new Library of Babel that exists outside our timeline. So, theoretically, one can travel to the future within the Library of Babel. However, besides you, there is only one other person I know who has experienced it. Cosmos, the one who gave you the pendant. And the messages brought back by people like you are known as prophecies. We have constructed this tower to control and monitor the beacon and the Library of Babel for millennia. We call ourselves Emeon. As time has passed, the beacon has been activating less frequently. I never expected it to activate on your arrival.
A clear voice interrupts me.
So, my warm welcome is the shocking news that an outlander who knows nothing is now our new director?
Erishon stares at me.
Your story is as intriguing as your name. It's fascinating that you traveled to the future in the Library of Babel and met another me in a future timeline. And according to my future self, you are destined to rescue us and prevent an evil conspiracy. Well...
Erishon approaches me, her gaze is as sharp as a dagger, scrutinizing me from head to toe. Then, as if having sensed something, she lowers her voice and her expression changes.
You're not welcome here. Leave. Now.
The sharp difference between how she first treated me and how she acts now has left me completely confused. At this point, you should just lean in and whisper the words that future Erishon gave to you, but...
Don't give me that look. I was just messing with you.
Without waiting for my response, Erishon turns to the others.
But seriously, doesn't this all sound absurd? Some random outlander shows up out of nowhere claiming to be the seer, and now we're dealing with a piece of scrap metal that's supposed to turn into a bomb and destroy everything. Do you really believe that this copper sphere, lying on a seabed for who knows how long, can still be activated?
Well, with the beacon activated, so after apparently many years of inactivity, so... Once again, everyone's gaze fixates on the copper sphere that Shamash has brought back to the tower. Its surface is covered in greenish silts and the bone-white remains of sea animals. Faint metallic patterns can be seen under the debris, but they appear lifeless, just like the sphere itself. Yet, just looking at it reminds me of the horrific scene with it suspended high in the sky like the sun, dissolving everything. My body can't help but shudder.
What exactly is this thing?
I don't know. All Cosmos said was it's the remnants of an anomaly from Memphis. He said nothing on how it ended up buried in the Philistine Sea. Interestingly, though, I was attacked by the Nemesis while recovering it. That means our operation was compromised. And now, out of the blue, this unknown outlander breaks into our tower, claiming to be the rightful owner of this place. Doesn't it all seem a bit too convenient?
Well, if your operations are, well, first off, I just arrived here, so obviously I can't be the one to say it, so to be the mole.
And even if we put all that aside, that annoying old man was the one who asked me to get this sphere. Are you suggesting that our dear director wants to blow us all up?
Stop. This is a meaningless debate based on nothing but guesswork, and it should stop now. Zero, you and Erishon take Seer to check the identification. Shamash and I will take care of this copper sphere. No more questions. Just do as I say.
If this tower were to lay flat on the ground, how long would it take to walk from one end to the other? I can't help but wonder while climbing this never-ending stairs. The furnishing and decoration shifted and changed with every step, altering from ancient to modern, crude to refined, primitive to contemporary, as if the staircase spirals up around the central axis of history. Rather than a lifeless construct, the tower seems more akin to an ancient tree that has stood for millennia. Zero walks ahead of me. Her steps are smooth and steady. The 8-petaled golden flower hairpin at her ear shimmers. Erishon, on the other hand, trails behind me. Without turning around, I can feel her intense stare through my back. Trapped between an icy front and a scorching behind, I feel the need to break the silence and end this suffocating silence. Where are we heading?
The top of the tower. I need to collect your biometric data and cross-reference it with the World Population Database to verify your identity.
What exactly is this place? Zero stops and looks back at me.
Have you ever heard the legend of the tower that reached the heavens?
I would be lying if I said no. Humanity unite to build a tower in order to reach the gods' domain. The gods to thwart their ambition, punishing humanity by forcing them to speak different tongues. Unable to understand one another, the humans scattered and the tower eventually collapsed. It seems like every civilization has similar tales to explain why there is such a huge divide between peoples.
It is, and it is not. To be precise, it became just a legend one day. 57 years ago, Cyril launched its first satellite into space. That was the moment when the concept of heaven was shattered, and the tower built to reach it naturally lost its purpose. At that moment, it was reduced from reality to legend. If you were an ordinary person, you would not be able to see this tower. Because it's been forgotten by the collective subconscious of humanity, any ordinary person cannot recognize its existence. Which means, you must be one of us.
What are you even talking about? Erishon suddenly creeps up behind me and whispers softly in my ear.
Haven't you realized it yet? You are now part of the legend. Welcome
to the other end of the world. Seer.
Although her voice is so near, it feels like it's coming from the depths of the abyss. All of a sudden, an intense chill climbs up my spine and up to my skull. My eyes widen at the familiar sensation. Down at the bottom of the depths, the black monolith at the center once again radiates a golden light. As soon as the ground under my feet begins to tremble, Arishan reacts. Arishan rushes me towards Zero, shielding us with her body. In the next moment, a huge force sweeps across the sky like a hurricane, sweeping away all order.
The beacon?
Rip girl. I hate that space bar.
Are you alright?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. Oh, not really.
I see.
Upon receiving my affirmative response, she immediately shifts her attention to her surroundings. Her question didn't carry any empathy or emotion, as if it was just a routine task. So, what is this place?
The beacon has been activated again, and now we are in the Library of Babel. But do not worry, we are in the primordial sector, the border between the library and reality. Once the beacon is deactivated, we will return to reality, just like before.
Primordial sector?
Yes, the library is divided into the primordial sector and the unknown sector. The primordial sector corresponds to a specific area, known as the prototype, within the tower in reality. The unknown sector was created by the library itself through the method of exhaustion. If you are not in the primordial sector when the beacon is deactivated, you will not be able to get back to the real world.
So, Arishan.
She accidentally ended up in some other sector.
A slight frown appears on her face. Don't get along with her, huh? Are you worried about her?
Arishan is no fool. She can take care of herself.
Her calm gaze stays fixed on me, almost as if waiting for me to give her some kind of instruction. Maybe we can go search for her together? Let's just stay here and wait for her. I asked hesitantly.
Understood. Please stay by my side. I will protect you. Go scout the area ahead on.
The bird perched on our shoulder lets out a sharp chirp before spreading its wings and flying off. Is that your pet? What is that creature?
Its name is Ansu, but it is better not to call it that unless urgent. All beings have names, and names hold power. Calling something by its true name reveals its true nature.
Although her answer does not exactly answer my question, I've somehow gotten used to her way of talking. Alright, let's call it Onchirp then.
I think I just heard a noise from that bookshelf.
Something seems off about that bookshelf over there.
The way these books are arranged seems to be hinting at something.
Oh my god, is this loss? Yeah, it's the center row. The arrangement. Is that some sort of binary code? Is it Morse code, perhaps?
Yes.
Do you know what it means?
It means... do not trust her.
Her? Who are we not supposed to trust?
I do not know. Looks like someone tried to send us a message through these bookshelves. Do you have any thoughts?
Looks like some kind of warning. Whoever sent this didn't have enough time to explain the details. Also, it's in a book form. Like, I don't know how many books you want to like arrange for this, but whatever.
You are right. We should let Erashan know about this. She is more attuned to such things than I am. Perhaps she may have some insight.
Well, look, if Erashan suspects that there's a mole, then if it's a her, that can be anyone in this group. I'm a guy, so clearly it can't be me, you know. But also, you are trusting Erashan. Interesting. Right? Because it refers to do not trust her. Right? Right? But obviously Zara trusts Erashan enough to know that it wouldn't be her who's the traitor, right? Alright, let's go. Right. Find Erashan. I know. There shouldn't be any chests over here just yet. Shouldn't be. Unless... Oh, stuff. A beam of light always chooses the swiftest route. Interesting. Oh. That did not work. I was hoping it would work. I guess I don't have any beam attacks. Yeah, I only have melee. It's fine. Interesting, there's puzzles here. What about you? Nope. Yep.
This is what happens to the lost ones. No need to feel sorry for them. They're merely byproducts that the library has not fully digested.
There we go. Any chest here? So for the occasional sputter, it does seem like it sputters a bit. Okay, that's the first chest. Right. Alrighty then. So obviously I already played through these. I already seen through this already, so. And I don't have a choice, so.
Relax. The laws of physics in the library do not work the same as in reality. Let's keep moving.
落ちて
Yep, got it. Got it. Alright, it's space. I keep pressing index. I keep using my index to press the whatchamacallit? The for left mouse button for that.
全てを終わらせましょう。アンソ。飛んで。落ちて。
Here we go. This game is honestly not too hard, obviously because it's catered towards mobile, whereas for Wuthering Waves it is sort of catered towards like both mobile and PC, so there is a sort of difficulty gap sort of deal.
We have entered the unknown sector, a derivative sector created by the library itself through the method of exhaustion.
exhaustion. I don't know why you didn't ask that when she first explained it, but sure. She walks to a bookshelf, takes a book, and hands it to me. What is this thing? What's written in this book? What does it even mean? Nothing.
Nothing. What is written here does not make any sense. Do you know why the earliest humans built this tower?
I shake my head.
Because they discovered that if they offered their words and knowledge to the library, it would generate new knowledge based on what they had given. By infinitely arranging and combining these words, all the history that has ever happened, the things that are happening now, and the prophecies that have yet to come, will be provided by the library. Just like a conjunction in mathematics, this string of digits contains all possible combinations of numbers. Similarly, the library contains all possible combinations of words. This library serves as a repository for the entirety of humanity's known and unknown knowledge. It holds every question ever asked by humanity, with all the possible answers to those questions.
However... But it's all useless. The purpose of information lies in its retrieval, not creation. Simply compiling everything is the same as having nothing. If this information cannot be accessed, it's as good as nothing.
Here, you will find everything, but nothing you seek. You will be lost in an endless sea of information. If we go any deeper, we may end up on the path of no return. We have to get back to the primordial sector.
How do we get back?
Look for bookshelves that are arranged in an orderly way.
Pinch and zoom, thanks. Thanks, guys.
Remember, follow the passage with the most orderly arranged bookshelves, and you will find a way out.
Well, you see, I can't exactly do that. Use pinch to zoom. Oh boy. Nope. Well, that's gonna be a problem here, because I cannot do that here. Orderly. This looks pretty ordered. Over here. No, it's not. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna go by there. Yeah, it's not ordered. I'm just gonna go to the left. There we go. You are not orderly at all. Okay, it's down here. Nope, never mind. I lied. There. With the most organized bookshelves. Oh, what's this one? Okay, so it's not that one. I was under the impression that I couldn't repeat the same place. So, there you go.
That marking. It must be Ares' doing.
Wow, you guys even have pet names for each other.
These traces are new. Causing widespread damage, behaving impulsively, and showing a blatant disregard for the consequences. Quite the way for her to behave. If we continue to follow these traces, we will find her in no time, barring any unforeseen circumstances.
Well, come on. Maybe she was fighting. Leave her alone. Not being able to tilt this camera angle is kind of annoying. Oops. Don't do that. Can I change it now, or? I like how there's an unstuck button, as if they were kind of expecting that, but. There we go. Stage 3.
This is the second time.
Oh,
You've
did I
noticed
miss
it too? Something feels off about that bookshelf.
Off. Something feels off about the bookshelf. What does it mean this time?
Irreversible. That is the direct translation. Irreversible. What is irreversible?
The things that have been set in motion, clearly. The balls? Yeah, I can't do anything about that. I wonder if I can change the controls, but probably not, maybe. Eretion, where are you? That's blocked. I can go here. Nope, never mind, I lied. I cannot. I wish it had a cleaner UI if it was like
The
done
pendant.
on PC.
It's glowing.
Right. Even more battle mechanics. V. Oh my god. When I was playing this on mobile, it was actually a lot easier because I could just access all of these quite a bit easier. But here,
すべてを終わらせましょう。アンサー。
oh, okay, sure. That's fast.
It seems you have the ability to freeze the flow of time in a small area within the library. Perhaps this power can be of use.
I'm just trying to see if there's any chests around. Because the chests are... But yeah, it was actually easier to access all of these buttons when I was playing on mobile, but it is harder because I have to kind of stretch my fingers to reach some of these keys. Because of V, I mean, I guess I can use my thumb for V, but also my space bar is my V. What? My space bar is my thumb. Not my space bar is my V, because that makes no sense, because my space bar would be my space bar. Encore. This is the third time. Let's go find Eretion first. Let's go check it out.
Sure. Well, doom is fated. That is what it said.
Someone's trying to warn us of something. Yeah, it's trying to warn us. It's trying to warn us that doom is fated. That's what.
Looking pretty awful there, Zero. Are you in such a rush to seek my shelter?
No, not me. It is the seer who wants to meet you. And I am merely following orders given by seer.
Huh?
Rather than wasting time arguing with me, focus instead on the situation at hand, Eri.
Where did you learn these boring lines from? Did Cosmos teach you that?
輝く日の元にひれ伏せ
Thanks, man.
So annoying.
落ちて
Don't interrupt me while I'm talking.
すべてを終わらせましょう。アンサー。飛んで。大丈夫。
Oh, jeez.
終わりですか。
That's actually the first time that's happened to me. I swear.
Already calling that simpleton the seer, huh?
You are getting more vulgar. Is that a bad habit you picked up during your years outside? No one can control the activation of the beacon. What Sia said was true, and the prophecy is true. This is enough to prove Sia's identity.
Okay. Was it like that during the test? I feel like she didn't trust me that easily during the test, but yeah, whatever.
Or are you being stubborn for the sake of the impossible?
This attitude, caring about absolutely nothing. It's seriously disgusting. I wonder what it'll take to crack that icy expression of yours.
I do not understand why you are so fixated on something beyond your control.
The bird nods approvingly, then cocks his tail. Oh, hang on a sec, both of you. Oh my god, just stop arguing. Huh, looks like you're on good terms. Let's remember our situation before we start fighting. Your words silence both of them.
By the way, Ere, we ran into something unusual on our way here.
Zero recounts the peculiar bookshelves we saw during our journey to Erishan. Erishan just shrugs impatiently.
Is there anything in this place that isn't weird? Instead of getting sidetracked by irrelevant stuff, perhaps we should focus on what to do next. How long has it been?
Based on our subjective time flow, it has been 2 hours and 25 minutes.
That's surprisingly long. Didn't they say that its activation time has dropped to less than an hour over the past decade?
This time and the last time were unexpected.
So are we just going to stand here and do nothing?
A name pops into my mind.
But we still have a chance. This sphere is actually a machine that can be harnessed, and there is a command to stop it. Find Tasni, and he'll help you discover that command.
Oh, by the way, the future you asked me to find Tasni. Before I can finish my sentence, the air seems to grow still as both Zero and Erishan turn their gaze towards me.
That reminds me. Looks like we don't have to stand around and wait after all. There's one more thing we haven't verified yet. Didn't you claim you can scan the library? And didn't you say that the future me asked you to find Tasni?
That's what I just said. Yeah, Miss Parrot. So, who's this Tasni?
Must I go through all the stories? Zero.
Tasni is the 372nd director of Emaon.
He was the mentor of that annoying Cosmos. After passing the director's position to Cosmos, he ventured onto the path of no return and got lost in the library. And that all happened 80 years ago.
Erishan's smile widens, yet her eyes darken.
So, if we want to see him, we have to go back 80 years.
Settlement. 80 years. About to be ancient. Wait, let's take our leave for a moment. Before going deep into the library, guide Zero just as I'm guiding you. As in, we got buffer. Anyone can find their own life in the Library of Babel. Although I'm not sure where this saying is equally applicable to Zero. Before getting here, blah blah blah. So there are skins in this game already, which I'm honestly not the biggest fan of. I don't know why I'm telling you this. But I'm not the biggest fan of the skins just because they're sort of recolors, And honestly, the recolors make them kind of seem like different characters. I'm like, don't know about that, Chief.
これらの経験を記録しておきます。
Look, she's the only unit I really want to use, so. As Seer, you have the ability to retrieve the library. As the head librarian, you have the authority to invite individuals from various regions or even different timelines to this place. This power is a special privilege that only you have, but to be honest, why exactly are you the only one who's this special? This is our gacha system. And yes, it keeps count of our pity, which is cool. Sure. Rotate the long pointer. Let's do this. Kadoosh. Shadow of Florentine. And yes, they are character specific items, so.
失礼ですが、公爵様はいらっしゃいますか?
I didn't get her when I tested this game. Interesting. Okay, cool. Even if you're unfamiliar with some of these people soon, you'll undoubtedly encounter them on your journey soon. Oh, I didn't realize none of those 5-star. They don't, huh? They don't tell us her her allegiance. They tell us her element, but not her allegiance, which is interesting. Oops. Alright, guess I'll just do this. Holy Oath Blossom. So obviously this is, Florence is within Asti's sort of faction. Then we have this. So this is our equivalent to Astrites in this game. So, yeah. 9 of those. You're getting, yeah. Well, you see, I kind of used all of those things. I kind of used all of our, stuff for that. Oh, I can do this, I guess. Okay, at least the jiggle physics aren't as bad as Wu was, so that's good. Gift pack store, right. You get one daily, which is cool. Thank you. I am not buying anything. Thank you. I will yoink that. Merci. Thank you. How very generous of you. But yeah. Oh, that's Viola. But interesting that we have skins for that. Yeah, so these are all our different currencies and all that stuff. PE bonus, what, physical education bonus. So, okay, right, no, that's not how it works. Thank you. I do like how there's a daily sign-in. 30. Well, obviously that doesn't work, because I need to get the gift pack store, which is first time top up, which means I need to buy things, but I am not going to buy things. Thank you. How very generous of you. Let me yoink. Yoink? What? Let me yoink all that. Okay. Nothing to claim, which is fine. Cause yeah, one of Zero's skin is like a pink hair, which I'm like, I don't like that. I don't like how it looks. Yeah, it's here. Yeah, this one, Radiant series, which I'm like, this does not look good because it changes the character too much. That's why I don't like recolors, unless it's just the clothes, because I think that recoloring the hair is too much. Like, it just completely changes how they look. So yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the skins, honestly. Colorful. It's too colorful, you know. This man's just in a tank top now. Great Hermit. That's me. Enemy intel, so that's all of our stuff. There we go, Nameless Tyrants. Photo album, so this is how we rewatch all of our cutscenes. Dictionary, our glossary. Just because there's way too many things. Oh, Elish. Which makes sense because, again, that's the creation myth, so I guess that's the guy who kickstarted everything, so... yeah. Force. Emeon. So that's our current crew. Everyone who's like black, gold, white, that's ours. That's our crew. Nemesis. Obed. And all that stuff. And over here. So Asti is part of the Florence faction because Florence is over here. I like how she just named her faction after herself. So yeah, there's clearly like a naming theme after that. Imeon. I'm surprised Logos didn't appear yet, but I guess she's probably gonna appear close. Like this is why it's a premium skin, because it's like a complete changeover, versus like this is just a recolor that doesn't even look good. So yeah, at least these jiggle physics are, again, like I said, these jiggle physics are actually bearable. That like they don't look bad. So yeah, we're just mail. Yep, thank you. Download reward. Oh, thanks. Guess. Oh, pre-registration. Sent to your mailbox, right? Wait, is this the pre-registration reward? Oh, I don't know if it is. Yeah, okay, it is. Oh, really? You're giving? Okay, cool. You'll meet her later on with her twin, so yeah.
私の名前はニーサだけど。
There we go. What about you? Stat. Oh. So I'm just it's been a while since I actually touched this, so that's cute. I like that. It is quite different from her original skin, but it does look better than this. So I'm just gonna keep that on. Yeah. Same difference. Ninsar is there. Okay. Events. Also, events might have some things that you can claim, like this. So, yeah. Like that. New guild leader privileges. This is claimable, which I will. Character trial, which there is a small reward for. Outfit trial. I'm not server opening exclusive. What is that supposed to mean? Yeah. I mean, I'll get to these at some point. I think that should be good enough. I hate how even if you read it, it's still there, because it's just right, okay. That's our supply crates. And do I have enough for, okay, I have 31 actually. we could do a retrieval. So obviously these are our special keys, which I'm glad that we got a couple of them. I don't know why you would ever do this. 100%. That's why. But like, this is basically our standard banner, right? Like, you can get all these characters in standard, right? So basic rules, rate of targets, odds info, yeah, like you can get all of them here. So I really don't know why I would aim for them, especially because I can roll. I mean, I'll roll for these custom characters. Look, for the sake of the lore, I'll invite Arishan, but secretly, I think I would secretly want all the other characters more, but yeah. Like, I think I like Logos's design better, just because she's very Greek mythology coded, and I'm like, I love Greek mythology, so yeah. I haven't seen enough of Viola yet, so it's like, bleh, whatever. Nana's a cool character, and also I love her weapon, so it doesn't really matter to me, honestly. Alright, let's skedaddle. Kadoosh. Cascona. Obviously nothing gold, that's fine.
失礼ですが、公爵様はいらっしゃいますか？唯実者の仕事に、名教師の顧問業務に。
Actually, I want to take a look at all their voice actors. Because I'm curious if they managed to land any big shots, just out of curiosity. Okay. Do I want Airshot? Because I already feel like I have enough, who's your save? Because I do really like her design. Also, she has a bow. It's kind of cool. So I'm like, you know. And also, she's right there. But I do have to get her weapon, though. So I'm like, do I really want pity count carryover? Really? Collection not for sale? Look at that. Funny. A heal team. That does work. That does work. Alright, fine. I'll do Logos because it seems she's a healer and she's a DPS as well, so might as well. I don't know, I keep pressing that. Help. Alright, we'll just do the rules and then we'll skedaddle, right? Nah, it's purple.
目標を見つけられなかったらあなたの元に来るといい。
自己紹介の前にさ、うちのアカウントフォローしてよ。うん、ありがとう。あ、唯実者の紫です。
Her voice sounded familiar. There we go. Yeah, sure. Might as well.
私はロゴス。デルフィー学会の会長です。
Oh crap. I accidentally clicked it. That's fine. Alright, let's go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we didn't get anything good. Oh, that's Viola's weapon. And then I guess we can get Florence, I suppose. Might as well. And wait, what the heck? Do not touch. Do not touch.
フロレンティンです。約束を果たすため参りました。
Was I supposed to get her on first try? Oh, it's 70% up, that's why. Okay. Wait. I was not supposed to get her. Okay, I see. I was supposed to get a 5-star on the first count. Wait, was my guarantee count already up? I don't know if I was. Yeah. Whatever, I got Florence, surprisingly enough. I don't know how I got Florence, but not now. I don't want to rate your game now. To bonus. Ah, to the bonus. Yeah. So that's the battle pass of this game. Which is fine. Wait, how much does it cost? I didn't even check that. I'm not gonna do that. It's purely out of curiosity. Oh, okay. An avatar, is that what we're gonna get? Okay then. So I guess this includes everything from here. But yeah, I'm not that interested, to be honest. Because the other thing is, I don't know how often I'm gonna play this. Florence. I already rolled for Florence. I'm like, whooshy finger. The mushy finger. Did I hit? I need to rewatch the video. Like, did I mean to hit the pity on Florence? Because I'm actually not sure. Okay, at least there's a view for this. Okay, good. The jiggle physics are not horrible. I mean, I know I keep pointing that out, but genuinely, I am very happy that her jiggle physics are not disgusting. Course of development. And of course, there's a sort of intimacy meter.
軽率に話さず、軽率に記さず、軽率に思考しないこと。言葉には、文字には、そして思考には強い力があるからです。この図書館では、これらの法則に従って行動しなければなりません。
Yeah, you can switch between of them and all that stuff, so yeah. No. Yeah, let me check all the voice actors, if that's possible. My god. I don't think it is. No. Huh. Maybe it's in, maybe it's in, there we go. Maybe it's in the warehouse? No, not the warehouse, but the, character compendium. Oh, voice. Yeah, it is. You guys gotta fix this, because character voiceover is hidden by stuff. So that is not exactly ideal, so okay. And there are indeed codes for this. Okay, so this is if I'm correct. Okay. This Takamori Natsu, which I'm not sure who she exactly voices. I don't know who she voices. Is it? No. Okay. It's Takamori Natsumi. Okay. I see. So she voices. My shoulder's cracked. None of the anime I recognized. She does have a lot of roles though, but nothing in particular that I really recognize her from. Yeah, no, nothing. I mean, she was an Idol Master, so. What about Azzy? Who are you voiced by? What about you, huh? Chiharu? Who is Chiharu? Oh. Do I know you? No, I don't. Maybe not. There's honestly just me looking at voice actors to see if I recognize any of them. Maybe the 5 stars have voices that are more recognizable, just because they're 5 stars, so they want to put like a bit more money in. You. Oh God. Okay. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce this. Hold up. I should probably do this on my own free time, but also... Nah. Who needs that? We can both discover. It's Ogata, something. I literally can't see the last character, so... That's why I was like, okay. Nope. I don't know who voices her, just because this completely cuts off the thing. Oh my God, guys, please fix your typography. Who else? Florence, I guess. Maybe I can search up Florence. Of course, it's hidden as well. Bloody hell, isn't it? This is. Nope, that's the wrong character. Sakuragi. Oh God. Nope, that's the wrong character. Hitomi Sasaki? Is that right? I'm half guessing just because it is kind of hard. Okay, yeah, that's right. Hitomi Sasaki voices. Again, I'm not expecting exactly any high-profile voice actors just because I'm gonna assume their budget's that high. But yeah. Okay. How about you? I can't tell you what your voice is. That's fine. What about to enter codes? How do I do that? Enter codes. Settings, I assume. Other accounts. have to do guest login because that didn't work. Other. Oh, nope. Redemption code. Right, so there's 2 redemption codes in this game, which redirects me to something else. CS code. What is a CS code? I don't know what CS code is. Oh yeah, I don't know why it opened up. Oh, it's this. Jeez. Okay. It's okay. So the first one is welcome to Babel. And then the second one is seek the truth. So the welcome to Babel is welcome to number 2, and then Babel, and then seek the truth is seek the truth. So there you go. Alright, there you go. Because this redirects you to another site, which is the most weird thing ever. Yeah, sure. Don't really care. And now we should have our 2 things. There you go, coupons. Affection and key. There we go. Wonderful. So that should be it. That should be it. That should be it for everything, I guess. Yep. Alright, well I think that about wraps it for Black Beacon. This has been, well, the first recorded playthrough that I did of this game. Otherwise I've already seen this game past this point as well. And yeah, I mean besides that, oh that's the twin. That's her twin. That's Ninsar's twin over there. But yeah, I think that wraps up. Thanks for hanging out with me. This has been Black Beacon. Honestly, I think that the world in general is pretty interesting, and yeah, I mean, there's not much else to say about it. It's just another gacha game and all that stuff, and yeah. Yeah. Alright, well, thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you guys have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when and where you are. And see you guys next time. Bye bye. See you, and take care. Bye.